Trekkies. Hi, so it's 10:50 and there hasn't been anything on the STO-news tag since March 4th, last Friday. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 or 5 days ago, however you want to count that. And it's basically the ARC Weekly. That's that. I mean, currently duty officers, maybe it was just last weekend, are on sale. Duty officer packs, yeah, now until March 7th. Okay, it's already done. Bye, Felicia. Sorry. Not really much to talk about other than, here's the release notes that are like, oh God, we fixed more uniforms because they have clipping issues beyond all belief. And that's resolved an issue where Sunrise, Stormbound, Time and Tide automatically gave players a lockbox upon replays. Players may choose to get a lockbox in place of other rewards from the mission. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's a lockbox. I get like 10 a day that they just throw away, and I don't care. So in terms of like Breach, I'm still doing that. I think I'm doing number 4 today, 4 or 5. I don't know. I gotta do it on Aaron during the week. I mean, he's okay doing it, but during the week it's a little hard. One of my ARC quests is log into Star Trek for 4 days, 4 different days, or whatever that is. What is that ARC quest? So my ARC quest, and I get 300 experience for play Star Trek Online on 4 different days. I'm like, can do. Ow. I bumped my elbow on the table. Like, I can't even show you guys doing Breach because, well, I can. I don't want to, because that's boring as hell, and I don't really want to do it much because I'm getting a little ticked off at it. I'm ticked off at people that are playing it because they're going in and like coasting. In the brain, goes through the eyes, you're coasting. That's what that means for me. Just, I understand that some people are in cruisers and have to coast. I also understand that there are just other things. They'll go through the first camp, because I did not realize this at first, or I'd forgotten since last time, have a designated path, which is fine. That rails people a lot more into doing one thing. The problem is, the last couple, because I do it on Aaron like twice before I log off for the day, because he needs marks, specifically Borg marks. And that's a great thing to get like 130 marks. He doesn't really need that anyways. So I do that, but we'll get through and we'll get like out the butt and we'll have like 50% done. I'm like, seriously? How did you guys screw this up? Like, we have gotten down to the bottom. I have literally spun around. This is more or less on my ship. We've gotten to the bottom because you go, how do I put this? You go up the center and then you, as it shows on the screen, then you go around the left side, but you're going backwards, so it's right, and then you curve around and you go underneath to where the breach site is. And if you make it all the way, like there was one time I literally got all the way down there and it was like, rally the breach site. I'm like, I'm sitting right here, but I was on Aaron's ship when that happened, so I hit beam fire at will and just went and blew up the thing on myself. Not on, you know what I mean. But then but I've seen on like other things, we're going inside and like everyone will zip around and they'll just like take out everything. And then they'll sit there and wait for that force field to go down. I'm like, you need to close the damn hangar bays. And they're not closing hangar bays. There's like one person closing hangar bays or saving the ships. And this happens like on both the ships, whether I'm a cruiser or I'm a science vessel. And I'll tell you this much, you can take any ship in there. But if you got one that's like full of dual heavy cannons, you are not gonna be very effective at the beginning part. You're very effective later. When you've got like, the cores and this and ships that you can plow into, but you're not very effective in the beginning because you basically have to do that. So I take what I can, and I usually take my Krenim ship. Also, fighters, terrible idea, because we're going through this for another, well, it's the 8th, so this goes until the 24th, and people are probably still gonna have about 10 more days of this. This is the little thing. Fighters are a terrible idea because they don't follow you. They don't like to get in your hangar bay when you recall them very effectively, and they blow up a little too fast. So I don't take any of my fighter ships in there. I mean, well, I've taken the Vesta in there, but I don't really deploy my fighters and I don't worry about them. But the thing is, the hangar bay things, especially carriers, they're balanced around having fighters. So if you can't use your fighters, you are significantly hindering yourself. So that's why I like use the Krenim science vessel, or on Aaron's ship on Aaron's character I'll use his Andromeda, the tier 6 Galaxy. And I'll actually tank with that because I know a lot of people, anyways. Plus it has beam fire at will. That's pretty much about Breach. Also, when you're going after the cores, please, oh God, I almost swore there. For freaking sakes, if you open up the power relays and it says sub-power core, question mark, don't attack it. Literally delays it. It's not much of a delay, I know. You know, you got the little electrical around your ship and your pause, just hit your science team if you use science team, and that'll get rid of it. It is completely, it's sort of like, you know, it's like an optional. Of course it's an optional, but it's totally unnecessary. And I asked someone Saturday after practice, and I was like, why do you just mindlessly attack this? And they're like, well, it's an auto fire macro. This game is so hard you've turned on an auto fire macro? Gone, bye. I literally about blocked him. I could not handle an auto fire macro. Like literally, spacebar's too hard. Anyways, but yeah, that's what's going on. I don't really have much of anything other than I need to do my Breach. Probably, I mean, I need Iconian marks because I realized I didn't make my Iconian set. From, you know, Reputation, Iconian Resistance, I didn't make that space set. It's not on any of my ships, and it's not in my bank. So I have to make that entire set. So I've been, okay, ooh, I have 2,200 marks. All right, I have a lot of marks. I'm going to sort this stuff out. I will check with you guys next week. Hopefully there'll be news, maybe something about 11.5, because that'll be March 5th, the Ides of March. Stab me back, stab me back! If you don't get that, please read up on your historical fiction or real wood fiction. I still don't know whether that's fiction or not, but it's a great little story about betrayal. The Ides of March. It's not, I don't know. Bye.